All right, what's going on? This is Mr. SK back at Sports Guy Talk Podcast, and we're going to talk about the Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia fight this past weekend and the undercard Erickson Lubin against Jorge Cota. You know, Erickson Lubin, I've been watching this guy come up, man. I like this guy. He's very poised. He throws punches, which kind of reminds me of Mike Tyson, man. The way he swings them up, throws them combinations. This guy Cota, Jorge Cota, had one loss on his record, but this guy is a very quirky, weird fighter in the ring. If you would, anybody that saw the fight, see the way this guy fights, he likes to switch his stance up. I'm talking about Cota right here. Switches his stance up, going from southpaw to traditional, conventional. A very, very weird fighter, and give a lot of guys, a lot of fighters out there a tough challenge. But Lubin rise to the occasion, mixed it up in there. Definitely kept his head in the game, was very composed in the ring. For a 21-year-old fighter, I was very, very impressed. I can't wait to see him face some tough competition, but he's definitely a fighter to watch for. Knocked this guy Cota silly. Man, Cota had a good chin. He was eating some big shots, but you got to watch the fight. This guy Cota was not backing down, was throwing these crazy haymakers that would have knocked out any competition, you know, any other low-level competition. But Lubin took those shots really well, mixed up the nice body punches with the headshots, did not go crazy, caught this guy a couple of times, stunned him, but remained posed and knocked this guy the hell out, and it was a wrap. Now on to the main event, man. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. I made my prediction. I had Keith Thurman knockout. Could have had it in the first round. Stunned the crap out of Danny Garcia. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. Danny Garcia got one hell of a chin. That was definitely a very intense fight. Very close. I gave it to Keith Thurman all the way, hands down. He definitely won with the scorecards. But, you know, sometimes when he thought he was comfortably ahead, the last two rounds, he kind of gave it back to Garcia, made it a little closer than what it really was. Now, Keith Thurman's game plan was exactly what I said. Get off first. That is the key. Get off your punches first before Danny Garcia. Because if you throw the punches first and don't let Danny Garcia settle in, gives him big problems, man. I seen it with the Herrera fight. Seen it with the Khan fight. I'm telling you. And the Lamont Peterson fight, Danny Garcia, when another fighter throws those punches first and makes him think more, and he's more reluctant to fight and throw more combinations. What Keith Thurman was doing was, you know, throwing his punches with great leg movement, moving around the ring. People say that, what the hell are you running around for? Boxing is the name of the game. It's about hitting and not getting hit. That's the name of the game, people. Now, I'm going to let you know right here. What I liked about Keith Thurman, he utilized his jab effectively. He threw them jabs with the lead right hook, was catching Danny Garcia. But Danny Garcia, I'm going to tell you right now, Danny Garcia is a top-notch level fighter. Now, he is not a slouch, man. Not by any means. He's a great fighter. Can't wait to see this guy go at it again. I would like to see a rematch with this fight because it was that close and it was that entertaining. I saw this fight, man, I was tired as hell, but it had me intense. I couldn't even sit down, man. This fight was very, very nerve-wracking. Any moment, somebody could have landed a big shot. We could have seen a vicious knockdown. You know what? That's the name of boxing. That's what I want to see. I want to see two fighters go at it hardcore. I don't want to see these bum fighters scared to throw punches, scared to get hit. You know what? How many times have you watched boxing? You see two fighters look like they don't even want to fight in there. They're not even throwing no punches. They're running around the ring, hugging each other, clinching. But these two fighters, I'm going to tell you right now, they gave it their all, and I was definitely satisfied with the results. I was satisfied with the fight, and if I would have went to the Barclays Center, I would have been happy with paying that ticket price. Keith Thurman, can't wait to see who's his next challenge. Who do you think will be his next opponent? Danny Garcia, how can he rebound back from this only loss on his record? Leave your comments at the bottom of the video right now. Let me know which fighters you think Keith Thurman should fight next and which fighters Danny Garcia should fight next. Now, that's all, folks, for Sports Guy Talk, and that's my review of the Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia fight and the Erickson Lubin and Jorge Cota undercard. Thank you for listening to our podcast, and you guys have a great night and take care of yourself.